It's been almost a month now since I retired from my 9 to 5, and while I thought I would have more time to do so many projects and maybe work on my YouTube channels more, life definitely decided otherwise. Soon after I gave my notice at work, I found out that I am pregnant with my first child. Going through all the symptoms of the first trimester definitely forced me to slow down quite a bit. On top of that, my close family members' medical complications became worse, that they were admitted to the hospital for some time during my last week of work. So I found myself being in the middle of caretaking at the hospital again, and it made me realize more that I had made the right decision to step away from work. Listening to stories of other retirees, it's normal for many to not think about new projects right away. Many just sleep and really just exist for a couple months before they feel they need to be quote-unquote productive. For me, I knew a retirement would offer some rest, but retiring so young, I felt like I still wanted to do so much. I had all these projects lined up: produce music, make more videos, finish some arts and crafts projects. Stopping to help caretake for an ailing family member and being pregnant with symptoms that were kicking my butt forced me to slow down from rushing to those extra productive projects during these first few weeks with no 9 to 5. It was something I didn't know I needed. Without these things happening in my life, the good and the bad, I'm not sure if I would have felt comfortable slowing down in a traditional work sense as much as I needed to right now. There was a little part of me that felt like, man, I wish I got my own time after quitting my 9 to 5 without having to worry about others. It seemed like a pattern in my life. Whenever I tried to take a break from work to just decompress, something unexpected always came up where the break would turn into some of the most stressful times of my life. This, at first glance, seemed no different. But I'm looking at it different now. My family member is back home now, doing better, and as I found myself back in the hospital throughout the week being with them, I realize I'm right where I'm supposed to be right now, and I don't have to worry about a 9 to 5. I did bring my laptop to the hospital during the initial week I was finishing up my job and took a few meetings, but knowing that that chapter of my life was ending soon gave me peace. And time is precious, so I worried about losing time to essentially be me, my own person. Pregnancy comes with a little bit of an identity crisis, knowing that now you are never alone as your baby grows and you're their caretaker throughout their young life. But I do remind myself with my pregnancy, while it's been tough, this is something I chose and planned for and am grateful for. I've been reading this book by Thich Nhat Hanh, The Miracle of Mindfulness, and in it was the story of Alan, a father of 2 young children, Joey and Sue. Alan said, "I've discovered a way to have a lot more time. In the past, I used to look at my time as if it were divided into several parts. One part I reserved for Joey, another part was for Sue, another part to help with Anna, another part for household work. The time left over I considered my own. I could read, write, do research, go for walks. But now I try not to divide time into parts anymore. I consider my time with Joey and Sue as my own time. When I help Joey with his homework, I try to find ways of seeing his time as my own time. I go through his lesson with him, sharing his presence and finding ways to be interested in what we do during that time. The time for him becomes my own time. The same with Sue. The remarkable thing is that now I have unlimited time for myself. Every choice I make in my life is my own, no matter what will come. I have the ability to choose time for myself. And with a new child coming into our lives, this is how I choose to spend my time. Maybe there will be instances where I can find myself completely in solitude, have the husband take over care days, when I can have a solo day trip to the art museum, hire a nanny for us to go on date nights. But if those times might be few and far in between, that's okay too. because our time will be with our loved ones. As with the many random projects, I have to remind myself there's no rush. I'll accomplish everything I ever dreamed of with time, one at a time.